What do you think? I don't know if I want to use a mask. What do you think?
Mask?
Yeah. Sure, these are for right-handed people. I put it on with the left-handedness. And this was inside my shirt. See? That's not fair.
It is on this one.
What do you think about the glasses right now?
I love it.
This, so part of it, so the order I had it in didn't matter, but in my head it flowed better. And in that I have to tell them about my wolf, so I'll have to change clothes.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Wendy McDivitt. I'll be your critical thinking instructor for this quarter. And I wanted to give you a little bit of background information about myself, because oftentimes whenever we're working online, you really don't get a chance to interact with me on a personal level. And there's a lot of personal items that potentially will help you be successful in this course. So, little background, I went to Waynesburg College for my undergraduate, and I was a Waynesburg College Yellow Jacket. Yes, we're orange and black, but that doesn't matter. I played volleyball there on a volleyball scholarship for 4 years, and which was probably one of the best times of my life. And I went to the national tournament 2 years in a row, and we were actually ranked 13th in the nation, so it was a fabulous experience. Along the way, though, I did get an education there, and I majored in English, so that was in my undergrad degree. After sort of substitute teaching, I did go to the public school in South Carolina and was a teacher there for almost 3 years. And unfortunately the school closed, so I ended up moving back to Pennsylvania, thank goodness, so I could watch Steeler games every Sunday. Once I got back to Pennsylvania, I worked at the Pittsburgh Job Corps Center for 10 years, and where I served as in various capacities there. I did some placement, did some recruiting, and I was actually teaching some English classes there, and inevitably I taught a business office technology program for the last probably 4 or 5 years, and then I actually became a manager there. And this is my second bout of losing a job, because we lost our contract, and so I was unemployed again, and that's what landed me at PTI. So I've been teaching at PTI for 7 years now, predominantly teaching Composition 1, Composition 2, effective speech, and of course critical thinking, which is my favorite. Cool. Cut. Yeah, this is my thug hat. And with my super glasses, they'll never know I'm looking. I don't think I ever want to look at them without my glasses on. See if this makes sense to you too, because I never, you know, nobody ever says like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Oh man, is this a corgi?
Alright. Okay, so many of you probably opened up your schedule and you looked at that and you saw critical thinking on your schedule and thought, what in the world is this? And that's typically the response that most students have. Just to give you a little background about what critical thinking is, and I try to use some analogies here to get you to understand what exactly we're going to be doing and what critical thinking is all about. And this isn't just something that you're going to use in your field of study, whatever that may be. This is something you're going to use in your job, in your everyday life, and just to get by in this world. I like to define it as critical thinking as a system for opening systems. And to kind of elaborate on that, critical thinking, it opens businesses. Critical thinking opens sports. It's a system that opens chemistry, opens math, whatever you may be looking at. And I'll use the sports analogy because that's something I'm very familiar with and I'm comfortable talking about. But if either of us has, or you or anybody else has, a discussion about sports, softball, tennis, basketball, football, you inevitably have your own opinions about how a sports team might do. And opinions come very cheap, and we all have them. But with critical thinking, what you have to do is ask the right questions. And so if you ask what is critical thinking and what are we actually going to do in this course, then you're already on your way to figuring out what critical thinking is, because we do want to ask a lot of questions in our lives and ask a lot of questions about the information that we're hearing. The course is going to entail, and when you start to get into some of the module materials in your course, what you will actually be doing is analyzing existing arguments that are out there. You'll actually be creating your own arguments, and in doing that you're going to have to find some evidence, proof, and support that's actual strong evidence to support your argument. So if we go back to the analogy of a system opening up other systems, then if we open up sports and you're having a conversation about sports, until you've analyzed, until you've actually done some research and you've gotten good information, either via the internet from a viable source or from the news, whatever you've gone out and researched and analyzed, that's whenever you're going to have a strong piece of information that you can come forth and hopefully have a strong argument that you and your counterpart may be able to have a good discussion and learn something from each other. Oh, that was off the cuff. What am I going to do? Am I just going to juggle?
What else do you want to do?
I mean, I don't have to say anything while I juggle?
No, you can be quiet.
Do I need this thing then? No.
Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, you gotta do a karate demo.
Pretty bad moth. Probably take me... Does that give it enough? Fine.
That was cool.
Okay. Is there a bench down there? We could do like So to be successful in this course, the one biggest key is that you need to communicate with me. I don't see you on a day-to-day basis like I do with my on-ground students. Therefore, if you do have questions, if there's anything that you are confused about, you need to contact me either by email. I do have a voicemail system at work, but I will also offer and give you my cell phone in which you could contact me at the indicated times located on Blackboard in the, what section is that? In the information section, right? In the information section of Blackboard. I'm available via email at any moment. I do have on-ground classes that I do teach, so during the daytime, if I am in class, it might take me a little bit of time to get back to you, but I promise I will get back to you as soon as possible. If you check out my shirt here, you can see the wolf that I've actually adopted. He's located in Ely, Minnesota, and he is on a wolf preservation site there. His name is Denali, and he is just experienced his terrible twos, and he's tried to take over the pack actually, so he's pretty controlling. His breakfast consists of an entire turkey, typically. That hopefully satiates him for a while, and he's typically the clown in the group and the one that causes a lot of commotion. So I don't know, I think that he probably could have been my actual wolf in real life.
Actual wolf in real life?
I think he could be my son.
Oh, I see.
I'm the clown.